Okay, hello everyone. This is Tiffany and Frank's Let's Play extra special Wind Waker episode. I'm Tiffany.
How about I just say the opening stuff? I'm better at it. Alright?
And that was Frank in the background commenting. We are on Windfall Island again. We had to restart the entire game like twice. Now, what Frank didn't do on the last time he was on Windfall Island is he forgot the Picto box and several other key items or key things like
in my other videos I forgot to get the Picto box because I've played this in so damn long. So you'll see in my next videos I'll already have the Picto box. So I get back up there.
Well, neither one of us thought to actually explore the rest of the island either.
Nope.
But here we are. We're in the
Shoe shop?
The chew shop where you can sell chews jelly and the chew jelly juice shop.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And please note, I've already got 200 rupees.
And I think this is where you get your second bottle, possibly.
Maybe.
Also, this is where if you get chews and the jellies from the chews, you can bring them here and sell them to the guy for rupees. And if you bring like there's orange, green, and there's rare blue ones.
Oh my god, there's only so many blue chews on the whole entire island. There's just enough chews on the whole island to equal to Frank as I got from the whole game.
Yep. Each potion gives you different.
Yeah, I think it's
like the orange chews, they give you health. The green chews, they give you magic, and the blue chews, they do
all of it.
They do all of it. And then there's an extra potion on. Well, it's more a soup than a potion on Outset Island that your Link's grandma makes. And it makes you stronger for a certain amount of time.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. It makes you glow gold.
Yeah. I think it's the first hit.
Lasts until you get hurt.
The first hit.
Yeah. Don't you get like 2 drinks of it?
Yes.
And you can only fill up 1 bottle of it for some reason.
Yes. He's explaining. Oh, no. You do not get a bottle from here. Anyways, that's the shop.
I'll read the text and you do the rest of the whatever.
Alright. Now, here's another place we didn't explore. Later on in the game, this is the place where you can do bidding. Like you'll get heart pieces, chart maps, joy pendants. Yeah, you do not want to break these. You'll be fined. Like a lot.
There's no one there right now though. It looks like it. Or is there? Can you actually get up there?
To get up there, which I do believe there's a treasure chest, you have to get up there.
No, see if you can just climb up there.
No, you cannot.
No, just well, if you had the moon jump on, you could.
Well, yeah. But to get up there you have to go into the guy's house, which, if I remember, is you have to climb these stairs.
Well,
which we also didn't do last time.
No, we certainly didn't, did we?
Nope. Now, you'll notice that outside there's this old man that keeps like, it sounds like he's winking at you. This one and the other one have had their daughters kidnapped by the
Oh,
bird.
that one too?
And later on in the game, they switch places. So, it's kind of a little strange. Ouch. And I totally just missed. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, we're going in the house again. And we're going to try to land on that this time. There we go. Now, I'm not going to open it now because it would be kind of pointless.
Why would it be pointless?
Because you already have 200 rupees.
Oh, it gives you money?
Yep. This
Hey,
is...
you know something? If you're doing like the bidding thing and you had the moon jump on, I wonder, would you be able to grab it before the bidding is over?
No,
'Cause you can't
I
do it
don't
when you
believe
win.
so. Because you have to bid on it with money.
So
Now,
you can't actually move your character?
no. The bidding thing is kind of funny. Like, the more rupee, like, later on when you get bigger, the bigger wallet, and you get more rupees, the higher the bid, the more the people get stunned. But you have to click repeatedly on A, and you have to...
Remember that detailed stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that detailed. Although I could have if I thought about it.
Anyways, when the people are stunned, you can keep creating a higher bid, or you can just max it out immediately and you'll win the item.
Uh-huh.
You'll get all kinds of items from people.
Or you can just put the infinity money sheet on and
Yeah.
stun them even more. Alright?
Okay. Here's another person you have to look out for. When we get the Picto Box, later on in the game, after you've beat Forest Haven, you can go back with your bottle and collect and capture this glowing light fairy and bring it back here to the Picto Box guy, and he will make it into the deluxe Picto Box, where you can take colored pictures.
Or you can just beat the entire game and then get the deluxe. Right?
No.
That's how it works for me, because remember when you beat the entire game and you start a new game, you play the whole game wearing, you don't wear the hero's clothes.
No, you have to get the light from Forest Haven.
Yeah, when you beat the whole game, that's kind of weird. You start a new game and he just wears his regular clothes. That's
Okay.
weird.
Here is another place we didn't go in before. Here you can play a game. It's kind of like Battleship, where only you have to defeat the 3 squids. There's a big one, a medium one, and a small one. And a certain amount of bombs. I'll play it real quick just to give you an idea of it.
Oh god, that guy. The guy always looks funny to me.
Welcome
Sploosh!
to Sweet.
She's playing the sploosh game. Honey.
Yes, this guy is rather strange, but funny how he acts bored all the time until you actually start playing the game. And you only have 24 cannonballs that you can fire. And it's basically just a guessing game.
Splish, 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 splish. Kaboom! Splish, splish. Kaboom! Kaboom! Splish, 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 splish. Kaboom! Splish, kaboom!
Yeah. That's basically how you play. And they're always in a different spot. Well,
Nice first try though.
there's another thing. Going up the stairs, there's a Ferris wheel like ride that you can, that is not going yet. Anyways, once this is going, you can get over there, up there. Anyways, now we're going to go on the hunt for the Picto Box. Going back to the main part of the island. All the way down past the docks. Up this hill. Now, you want to remember that guy for later time. If you can figure out his moves that he does all the time, when you get your Wind Waker, you can come back and get the day and night, the Sun's Requiem song. It changes the days and the nights. Anyways, we want to go in here, and we notice there's a guy in a cell. Now, you want to remember him for later on, too. Anyways, we have to release him. So, we want to move these pots out of the way.
I'll just run right through it.
And jump on the switch, and it opens the door.
Which I clearly forgot all about to do this. You know me.
And
my shirt on.
now we officially meet Tingle.
He looks better in this game other than Majora's Mask, because he just looks like he's stretched out or something. He's better looking when he's on a cartoon.
Now, Tingle is very happy that you have released him,
What I want to know is,
and he gives you
what worries me is
the Tingle
why
Tuner.
was he in jail in the first place? Did he do something bad?
Now, the reason why he was in jail is because he stole the Picto Box. But he wouldn't admit to it.
How'd you know that? It doesn't even tell you in the game. How'd you know that? Was that guy tell you or something? The guy that gives you the Picto Box?
No. Anyways, the Tingle Tuner
Are you
is something
gonna tell us how you knew?
Tingle tells you. Well, if you talk to him before, he tells you. I think.
Okay.
Or maybe I just know.
Okay, you're weird.
Yes, I'm a very strange person on the games and whatnot.
I guess I can't put
Nah.
my shirt on yet, I guess.
Anyways, you want to remember Tingle for later on in the game
Guess
as
what
well.
we're using? It's called turtle bleach. That's what that thing's called right there. Turtle bleach. It's funny, isn't it?
He's gonna walk away, but then he turns back and gives you
No, usually interrupts off around 21 minutes, so.
a chart to Tingle's Island.
But we can go a little farther if you want. Okay?
Yeah. It's probably gonna take a little bit longer than 20 minutes. Maybe. Anyways, you got Tingle's chart now. Now, he mentions this, if you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it.
Alright.
If you ever need help with charts, don't forget it. I think it alerts you to things. I'm not quite sure, we've never used it before.
I think it connects you with a Game Boy Advance or something.
You have to connect the Game Boy Advance too. It works on the GameCube. I'm not sure if it'd work on.
Yeah, it wouldn't work on that.
No.
But you don't want to use it anyway in the game, so it doesn't really matter. Okay?
Yeah. Most people don't. Well, neither of us have ever used the Tingle Tuner.
It's kind of,
Anyways, there's a blue rupee under here if you want to grab it. Anyways, what we want right here is this box. Want to push it out of the way, and it reveals a hole.
the challenge for me is getting all the heart pieces in this game. Ugh.
Now, when we crawl through the holes, so there's no specific direction you have to go. At least I don't think. I think you just have to crawl through the holes. Until we get to...
Where we need to go.
where we need to go. Nope. I just went around in a giant circle. Funny how last time I couldn't find my way out, and then this time I'm just like, whoop, I just went in a giant circle.
Yeah.
It's either you find it or you don't.
Last time you had to go use a mousetrap.
Yep. Now if we run
A different
across,
kind.
now if we run across any, like where we're just facing it, I'll show you. I think we're about there.
Yeah, maybe so. But we don't know until we get there.
Aha!
Oh, yep.
Here we go.
This is the Picto box. Right?
Yep. And in this treasure chest, we have the Picto box.
You got the Picto box. Now, you might want to tell viewers what might happen when you use a Picto box.
Oh yes, the last time I used the Picto box, every picture you take.
So you might want to save it just in case.
Well, that doesn't happen on the GameCube version though.
Huh?
Not on the console. It doesn't happen like that on the console.
No, I mean, I know. That means you probably want to save it. Save the game.
Well, yes.
You might want to save it now just to be safe.
I'm gonna save it. Anyways, on here, every picture we take, it kind of locks up for a few seconds.
Of course, this is a new emulator, and in this time we're recording, and the screen's smaller, so it might register it differently.
It might not do it this time
But
around.
I doubt it. You don't get your hopes up.
Anyways, there's these things
What do they
that
say?
Tingle has made. At last I have succeeded in stealing the Picto
Oh,
box.
yeah, that's how
I
you
have
know.
desired for so long. Succeeded, yes, but sadly, due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I have been imprisoned,
That's how
but
you
I
know
do
you
not
stuff
give in
better.
easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors. I have decided to hide it here in the depths of my cell, and then make my escape by tunneling out. Yes, that is my
You know, it's
plan.
funny. Tingle's like an older man because he's got this beard.
He's like 32.
32, and he could crawl through the holes.
Yeah.
That's kind of silly, huh?
Of course, if I ever successfully escape from this prison, I shall one day return to recover the Picto Box. I will write the controls for it in case I should forget them. Set it to Y, Z, or X on the items screen. Press A to snapshots. Use to zoom in and out. Press R to switch to its delightful pictograph viewing mode. It saves up to 3 pictographs at one time. Oh, how it pains me to leave it. I just wish I could get out of here so I could start taking pictographs. And that people is how I knew that Tingle stole the Picto Box.
I didn't.
Now,
Stones and said it. That's how you know.
now I'm not going to remember how to get out of here again. So, going backwards.
It would be kind of a cool place just to use one of those trap phones.
Anyways, to get out of here in a quick snap.
Just run right into a mouse trap in a whole different way.
First, I'm gonna nab this ruby.
You know, you don't really need to. You have 200 rupees. Can't get any more.
Anyways,
But it doesn't much matter.
the mouse will pull the bell on the string, and yes, you will land right there.
Yeah, well, sound that seems better than no sound, right?
Oh, another place we didn't explore before is in here. It's
Hey,
also.
why don't you go and take just a picture ahead of time, like see if it does anything, just save right fast again before you do it.
This
See if
is
it
where
really
you
changed
get
anything.
bombs.
Okay. See if it's really actually changed anything. First save it just to be sure. Just try it out, see if it's actually changed anything by changing the emulators. I doubt it, but you know. You might want to save it again just to not get out of the hole. Oh well, it doesn't much matter. You'll be out of the hole even if you get into it again anyway.
Okay, it's taking a lot longer. Okay, and we are back. Alright,
Explain
last time, we had a problem with the Picto Box. It would not take a picture, but that is all worked out now. Anyways, what I was trying to explain before, this is the bomb shop where you get bombs. Right now, it is physically impossible to buy bombs because they're like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 rupees each, which you do not even get that much. Plus, you don't have a bomb bag yet. Anyways, now that we have explored the island fully, we are going to go down this way. And up here. Oh, there's one other thing I should mention that was not mentioned before. Around this way is a ladder.
Oh, really? I didn't see that there before.
Now, when you come back to Windfall after you get the Wind Waker, and you come up here, climb all the way up the ladder, there should be a switch. And you have to change the wind to the right direction. And it will get the windmill going, which will then enable you to get to where you need to go. Anyways, we're gonna go in here. Now, this is where you get to be the apprentice of this guy. And now notice he's over here at first. And he notices you have a Picto Box, which was essentially his. But Tingle stole it. So he's like telling you to take a look around. And what you want to do is you want to go up here and you notice all the pictures. Now he's taken every single one of these pictures, and I'll explain each of them. Some of them you won't encounter until later on in the game.
Is that like the ghost ship or something in that one picture?
Yes. Frank was asking a question. Now he snuck up on Link, and Link jumped around, scared. And he admits that he likes sneaking up on people. Anyways, he's talking about when he was younger, going around and taking pictures. Alright. This one over here. Now, some of you should recognize it. It is of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress. This place lies to the northwest of our fair isle, but has been enveloped in filthy dark clouds of late. What are we to do against the silent evil that lingers there? If you value your life, young sir, then at the very least, you should stay as far away from that place as you possibly can. Which, technically you can't, because you have to go back there to save Errol. Here's another one. It's when you start getting the pearls, then Naru and whatever the last one is, you have to place
Din's Pearl, Farah's Pearl,
Faror and
Nehru's,
Naru. And you have to go around to each of these aisles and place the pearls. I'll go into detail later, but there's 3 of them. They're called Triangle Islands. And it goes on to explain there's a total of 3 Triangle Islands, the northern, the southern, and the eastern. And each of them has a statue standing on its shores. Here we go.
And it raises like this big castle thing.
Yeah.
Out of water. And you can go to the surface.
Yeah. Here's another thing. It's the ghost ship, which you can actually get on if you find the chart. I think you have to get on there to get something. I don't exactly remember what. Oh, I think it might be when you're collecting the Triforce.
Yeah, maybe.
You either get on the ship to get a Triforce chart or a Triforce piece.
It's not a piece because you gotta get that out from the ocean.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the Triforce chart that you have to get from the ghost ship. And there's only certain days you can see them on. Certain times. And yeah, if you don't have the map, the chart to get that leads you to him, you cannot even get on this ship. Wonderful, huh?
Yeah.
Anyways, he goes on and talks about the ghost ship, and it fades in and out and stuff. Talks about the map that was lost, and the guy who drew it died as soon as he finished. And it talks about the treasure on the ship. Here's another one, and I believe this is Outset Island. Yep, Outset Island. Your birth island. Funny how in none of the games they mention Link's parents or anything.
In this game, they mentioned his grandmother, though.
Yeah, his grandmother, his 2 grandfathers.
2 grandfathers?
Yeah,
Okay.
and his little sister.
Yeah, but where's his parents? I mean, his actual parents.
Yeah,
birth
but
parents.
they never mention that. So that'll be curious to hopefully find someday.
Yeah. Probably theories about it.
I can't quite remember what this one is. Oh, it's this strange platform rising up out of the seas, seeming to claw at the sky, makes for an even stranger silhouette. I wonder if such things still remain out there on the high seas, lonely on the waves. If only I had the chance, I would love to see these things once again. So it doesn't really explain what that one is. Ah, here's another thing. Later on in the game, after you give Miss Mary 20 joy pendants, she gives you a chart and a deed to a personal cabana, and you get your own little island. Yay! And then here are the chews. A picture of the creepy things. Choo-choos. They said to have medicinal properties, so they are most important research treasured by sailors the world over. Why, there is even said to be an extremely rare species of them, known as the blue choo-choo. It is only under very unusual circumstances that they are ever sighted. And I believe that they're the ones that are covered in electricity, so you have to stun them first. Ah! If anyone notices that hole over there, it'll come in handy later on, but you can't reach it right now. No, you can't reach it right now because the windmill isn't working. Anyways, we leave and we go back in. And now he's standing behind here. So we talk to him again, and he talks about studying picto boxes since he was little. And his lifelong dream is creating a box with incredible pictography capabilities. And it's at long last nearing fruition. He's basically talking about the deluxe picto box that can do colored pictures. And he asks if you could be his research assistant. Say yes. And he's like, really, really, truly. But then he goes on and saying, well, the path of an assistant must follow is not a simple one. And he gives you 3 tasks. And you have to complete them. Basically, it's just going around taking pictures. And they're quite simple, but the waiting time is agonizing. Right, Frank?
Yeah, not really. But hey, guess what? Guess what I can do in my videos? I can edit out this and make it take less time.
Ah.
Would that be cool?
Mhm.
Would you like it if I did that in the videos?
Anyways, it says it's a challenge. The only way it would be a challenge is if you screw up like the first time. Most people would be able to get the picture the first try if you set yourself in a spot that's just right.
Yeah, I guess the waiting time isn't annoying, but nothing I can do about it, right?
And it goes on, and now he's issuing you his first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? It is a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion, and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is in quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending the unwanted letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightly so. If you hope to be my assistant, you must perform this task with ease. Okay. Now on to the journey of finding the culprit. And he's basically right there. What you have to do is you have to go down to the main part of the island outside here, and you notice the mailbox. Anyways, what we want to do is we want to set ourselves right here. Well, I suppose it could be anywhere, just not in close quarters, otherwise he won't do it. And we want to get our picto box out and zoom in. Now, we'll be waiting a long while, so I'm going to take this time to change.
One good thing about it, you just go up there anyway.
And now we wait. It'll take a while.
You could save it while you're doing it. Just to be on the safe side.
Well, we're going to save it
Just to be on the absolute safe side.
to be on the safe side, just in case it doesn't work. Zoom back in. And now we wait. Long waiting period between a couple of these pictures. One of you can go right in, snap. Up, here he is. And now we have to catch him in the act. Yes. We save it, and there we go. Now that we have the first picture, we're done with that. Put away the picto box. And we are going to run back up. And go back into his shop.
That was a good shot of him though.
And now we are going to hand this picture over. Ta-da! Oh, now this is a friendly snapped pictograph indeed. Now, they say love is blind, but what could he be thinking mailing all these letters? I should not ridicule him though, for he reminds me of myself back in the innocence of my youth. Memories of those bittersweet summer days come rushing back to me. But I digress. Very good, young sir. I must congratulate you on passing your first test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Now, he's taken your pictograph. You gotta talk to him again, and he will issue you your his second command. You must search for this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit so as to lend him some backbone. This individual flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. I need you to capture the instant of pure fear on this individual's face in a pictograph. So tell me, do you think you can complete this task, young sir? Why don't we just find out? Now, for the second task, we turn around and go straight up these stairs. And in here, going up the stairs, this is the person you had to take a picture of.
Yeah, in certain places, like in this place in the game, setting on RAM won't slow down at all. You just gotta set on RAM anyway.
Yep. Now, what we have to do is BAM! And snap! Yep. And now we have a look of pure fear.
Well, it still would have been better if you got his exact face when you looked at you. Know.
Yep.
So that
And
works.
with that, we have our second
Left.
task completed. Oh, yeah. Now we have two tasks completed, and there's one more. Well, let's just find out if this one worked. Ah, ha-ha! Now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Clearly this individual must be the town's most timid of denizens. Fear is his constant companion. I cannot complain, young sir. You have passed in a most admirable manner. Say, and is it me, or is this chap quite the striking individual? Very good, young sir, and this means you have passed my second test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Alright, and here comes the third test. Very good. Next is, at long last, my final command. Open your heart and mind and listen to what I say. Somewhere in town is a couple, a man and woman, whose hearts are secretly filled with thoughts of the other, and yet for reasons unknown the two have never spoken. Even when they happen by chance to pass each other in the road, they each steal a brief, furtive glance of the other, but they suppress the longing in their hearts. I cannot let this tragedy go on any longer. For the sake of the town and my own desire to help these two poor souls, I shall become Cupid, Archer of Love. These two are timid burglars in the house of love, and you must capture a pictograph of them thinking their furtive thoughts. And young Master Link, if and when, hope beyond hope, you manage to complete the third task, then shall you be my #1 pupil. Oh ho ho ho! Does that not excite you? Good luck to you, young sir. Now, this last one is fairly simple. It's just another long period of waiting. Now, notice that woman over there. Zooming in, zooming in. And now we wait. Again. Here he comes. And now, when he gets around here, they're going to stare at each other. It was a little off-center, but that'll do. And now with that we have our third pictograph. And now we want to show it to him. Oh ho ho! This is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. I had no idea these two would get along so splendidly. You can see the love there, hidden but thriving. Even I, who have lived in this town for so many long years, did not realize in the slightest the extent of their passion. You have done well, Link. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Now then, my young sir, you have completed all of the tasks I set to you. My doubts about you have all been cleared up. I shall hereby be proud to call you my assistant, Link. And to reward you further for your fine efforts, I offer you this. The elderly lady next door tells me it has value of sorts. And you get a joy pendant.
It's going to be an hour-long episode, Timmy. But I'm going to Because each of them, how long is that one so far? Oh my god, 26 minutes.
From here onward, come rain or
Yeah, I
wind,
think I'll just make them separate episodes.
my heart shall rest in comfortable ease, and at the same time your heart will learn the love that photography fosters. And with that, we are done. And with that, this special episode comes to an end.
Well, I guess it is a special episode, so I guess it could be almost an hour. It'd be kind of best to merge them together.